Everybody, it's Chi Ether here. I was just trying to finesse my handy dandy camera phone. YouTube.com/Paradox Report. And I know some of you are probably wondering why I insist on doing my videos outside if it's noisy, and that's because my lighting sincerely sucks and I like daylight. Even though it looks from some angles that my video right here is dark. But I really feel like standing up right now. So, anyway, today's video. What I loathe about each sign. So, I'll probably sit down after this sign now that I think about it. But, so what do I loathe? I'm going to start with Taurus. So, when it comes to Taurus, I feel like, from what I gather from them is, I'm trying to figure out where if I want to start with the men or the women. So the men, they take entirely too long. They take too long to get into a relationship. So for me, with all my fire energy, I want things and I want them right now. So when it comes to a Taurus, by the time that they feel or are ready to move forward, I'm already over it. So I loathe that about a Taurus. I also loathe the fact that they're lazy and they don't want to do anything but work. So they want to work, they want to come home, and they want to do nothing. And then if you're dating a Taurus, you got to watch these Taurus men because they got a lot of shit with them. A lot of the time, a Taurus will have a significant other. You know, but the difference with the Taurus is that a Taurus will actually tell you that they have a significant other and allow you to make your choice on whether you want to deal with them or not. So I can respect that. But what do I loathe about the females? I loathe that they always wear dark colors. I can't stand the fact that they'll stay in a relationship forever, even if the person is not right for them. And even if the person is like sucking them dry financially, they'll stay in the relationship. It takes a lot for a Taurus female to leave. Well, not all Taurus females, okay? But because we're only doing sun signs, we're not doing other aspects, strictly Taurus sun signs, as well as everybody else's sun sign on the Zodiac. All right. So, yeah, Taurus. And that Taurus don't go for their dreams. Like, you know, I can respect being comfortability. But at the same time, it's like, you did all that shit to be comfortable and grow somebody else's business. And then you don't even want to build for yourself. So that's a little... They're really attractive. I don't loathe that per se. But the thing about Gemini men is that if you show them that you're interested in them, or you give them too much attention, you lose. You're lost. You have already lost. So, and then if you do deal with a Gemini male, I don't know if this goes for the females too. From what I can gather, I don't think so. But you guys can write and please do let me know. But and I noticed this kind of with all three of the air signs though. So what'll happen is the Gemini man, once you start feeling them like that, they don't want to fuck with you no more. So I loathe that about the Gemini man. Gemini females, you know, sometimes with the Gemini female, I'm just trying to like process the ones that I know. I want to say that with Gemini females, they're one of those signs that on the low and there's nothing wrong with putting your man first at all, at all. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Gemini female, they'll put their significant other before friends. And I think that that is where, you know, that's where I begin to loathe it. Not that a lot of females don't do that, but I notice that with Gemini females. Once they get into a relationship, and sometimes that relationship is toxic. And that's the down low shit about Gemini females that a lot of people probably don't know. They kind of have that thing like kind of Taurus does, where they'll hold on to bad relationships, except for they're better at hiding it. But they will fuck with people who are not necessarily that great for them, and they will throw you under the bus for the other individual who really doesn't deserve the spit out of their mouth. So that's what I loathe about Gemini, male and female. Who's next? Oh yes, Cancer. Told y'all I got a lot of Cancers around me. My 16-year-old is my 16-year-old, he's a Cancer, and he has a Pisces moon. He's a different breed. So Cancer. Okay, I probably got a lot to say about Cancer. So with Cancer, the thing is this: they're fucking emotional, but they're emotional in a whole nother way. So people say that they're emotional, but let me show you how they're emotional. Cancer is emotional internally. And if you're around a Cancer and you're close to them, and this is what I was saying about being intimate with a Cancer, and when I say intimate, I don't mean just male, female. I mean relationships across the board. Father, son, mother, daughter, daughter, father. When you are intimate or have intimate relations with a Cancer on any of those levels, the Cancer will not tell you what is wrong with them. They expect you to know what the fuck is wrong with them. And then when you don't address what's wrong with them because you don't have any idea what's wrong with them, then they're pissed off. A Cancer will break things. I loathe that about Cancers. They have a very, and I'm laughing because I just had a visual of my homegirl when she told me that she broke the fucking wall at work. Like, and she's an Aries rising and she's a Cancer. Like, who breaks the wall at work? Like, who punches walls at work? The Cancer fucking does. So, that's why, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the time on here. That is what I loathe about both Cancer males and females. And the Cancer too. Cancers, here's the thing about Cancer. You got to be very, tread light if you're a female and you're dealing with a Cancer male. Because what happens is, they're very affectionate. And they may not even want to be with you like that. But if you're attractive, you're cool, you know, he considers you guys good friends or whatever, like, you'll get the wrong idea. So I loathe that about Cancers because I can't lay up and cuddle with anybody. I don't like the way my neck was just looking. I can't lay up with anybody that that has that, you know, doesn't potentially feel the same way that I do. Right? Or at least want to build. I don't got time to be laying up with anybody like that. So that's what I loathe about Cancer. I'll probably have to come back around to that one. So let's do who's next. That was Cancer. Leo. Leos. You know what I loathe about Leos? They don't reach too high. Like, y'all are regal. Y'all are the kings of the queens of the jungle, but y'all don't want to do shit. Y'all want to learn. Yeah, you learn about, you know what? They'll learn the job that they're in. They'll make a significant amount of money, and then they're just comfortable. And maybe I have Mars in Leo, so I'm ready to go. Like at any given time, I got my Mars in Leo. I have my North Node in Leo, and then I have my Moon conjunct. So, like, I don't know, things that I'm passionate about, I absolutely go for it. Leos, on the other hand, you know what I think it is with Leo? For one, they're kind of like that king of the jungle who just wants to, like, I know, like in every video, I subconsciously shimmy. And I just caught myself doing it. But, so with Leo, they're like how the Leo lays around the jungle, they're lazy. They can be like lazy like that. So they'll do what they have to do, but then like they don't want to do anything extra outside of that. You know, they'll give you ideas about your business and that sort of thing, But and this is not all Leos, and this is, you know, this is just what I loathe about the Leos that I know. Some of them really, they have a fear. There's a fear there. You know, and not for all of them, no. I think it might be like sort of down the middle on that one. And when I say a fear, I think that some Leos don't, they kind of get that Virgo shit about them, like, oh, it was not going to be, they don't, on the inside, and I won't call it Virgo shit, but you know how like Virgos correlate with like worry, right? And again, it just depends on a person's entire chart. So, but yeah, either they worry too much about what others think, or that they can't do it. And so a lot of the time it's not really what others think, it's because they doubt themselves. And then Leos, they kind of just want to just lay around the jungle and just on their free time from, you know, after they're doing what they have to do, and then when it comes a time where they can do what they want to do, they just want to lay around and chill. So that's sort of annoying about Leos. Leo, it's gone from loathing to annoying. What I feel about Leo men, what I loathe about them is that they don't get out of relationships like in time, like in time for a person to respect them. And you know, they're not the only sign guilty of that. And you know, that's another video for another day. But with Leo men, I feel like females think that they not think, but because I'm guilty of this, okay? This is how I know so well. And I watch other people in their relationships, and what I notice, and I look at the relationships that the Leo individual had before me and after me, and the thing about it is that you don't have to stay in a relationship with somebody who doesn't appreciate all the shit that you do, because let me tell you something, a Capricorn will take care of you, whatever, but a Leo takes care of you, a Capricorn takes care of you financially. A Leo takes care of you wholeheartedly. So, you know, there's no half-stepping with Leo. And I get real defensive about the Leos in my life, like, because I know how kind they are. So I don't like when people try to take advantage, but then I have to look at myself too and know that I was one of these people who was taking advantage of. I wasn't even taking advantage of them. It was more so about I felt like they weren't doing enough. A whole nother story for a whole nother day, not even for astrology. So I'm just saying all that to say, because I like to give understanding with what I'm kicking. But yeah, so that's what I loathe about Leo males. But I loathe about Leo females. The funny shit is that the same thing that I admire about them, I loathe about them. So let me give you some straightening on that. What I loathe about Leo females is how, you know how I said they're kind of like impeccable in relationships. won't even say impeccable. How they're like aloof and that sort of thing. All right, you can't be too distant. Like, you want to be hella distant and then want a dude. I don't even know that the Leo female wants to do anything, but you're hella distant. You know, and in order for the other individual not to feel like, say they're in a relationship with you, in order for the other individual not to feel like, you know, you're in the relationship for the wrong reasons, because they can't really read you because you're so much to yourself, you know, that can be read the wrong way, and you don't necessarily want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's like for a relationship video. So take what you will from that. Let's go, because next, who's next? Virgo. Oh boy. Let's see what I loathe about Virgos. Oh God. Okay. What I loathe about Virgos. Ooh, dare I say nothing? Oh no, I have. Virgos. Virgo men. Alright. Virgo men. Let me tell y'all get on my nerves more so than anything, because Virgo men got a lot of nerve. They be in these lifetime relationships from about the age of 16, 17, be in that relationship for like 6 to 8 years, and then there's in and outs within that relationship, and you know, then they holler at other people. Some of them can be very vindictive, and they will use you. Yes, that perfect Virgo male, don't fall for it. They will use you to get back their old partner. No bullshit. Trust me when I tell you. So that's what you gotta watch out for with Virgo men. You know, I don't know what it's like to be in a relationship with one, but I do have. I guess I kind of do know, but I haven't personally been in a relationship with a Virgo. I've had plenty of interactions with them though, but nevertheless, that's Virgo men. I loathe that about them. Like and then they're just not straight up. Like, even if they don't want to be bothered, just be straight up, Virgo. Like, you don't have to front or do the most. So, Virgo females, be better friends. I loathe that about you. Give a little bit more of your time. I know you're trying to be perfect and everything, but, you know, just give a little more. You know, show that softer side of you, Virgo, because everybody thinks you're just a bitch on wheels. Soften up a little bit. You know, if you have to, wear lighter colors. Wear some soft pinks and yellows and whites, and, you know, get in that sort of vibration where you are actually approachable and people aren't nerved by you. Okay? Who's next? Libra. Libra. I can't stand Libras. Truth be told, I really don't care for Libras at all. So I loathe many things about them. I can't stand when Libra females especially, they could agree with you on some shit and just disagree just to fuck with your whole soul. And it'll be on some real shit. Like, you could be kicking it about some real life shit. And here they come, just disagreeing with you. And you're like, I know you can't possibly be disagreeing with me when what I'm stating is the obvious. I can't stand that. I loathe that about Libra females. Libra males, this video should have just been what I can't stand about each zodiac sign. You know what I can't stand about you, Libra males? Like, you got that other shit about you. You got that. You want to fuck with somebody, and then as soon as you get with them, you try to flip the script, and then, like, you don't have enough balls to tell them that you don't want to be bothered anymore, so you start doing sucker shit behind their back. Like, nobody has time for that, Libra. Just be straight up about your shit. Libras, too, I find it real funny how Libra, well, like, they want to, I'm learning with Libras, they want to cast all their burdens on you. You know what I'm saying? They want to throw shit out at you. Like, for you to, I'm thinking, like, you know, they want feedback. But I realize Libra don't want feedback. They just want to be able to, like, I don't know, however they're balancing their scales or whatever, they just want to bounce it off of you. I don't know why. Because I don't understand what the point of telling me is if you don't want my advice. So, like, I can't stand that shit about Libras. Oh, what else? That's it for Libra. I get annoyed just thinking about them. And that everybody thinks that they're so perfect. And I'm probably going to hate a little bit. I really don't understand how it's mostly Libras who are married. I think it's solely the fact that they got that they're ruled by big old Venus. So, because I really don't understand. They lie. They lie so much. They lie about shit that doesn't need to be lied about, just like Pisces moons. I can't stand it. Anyway, next, Scorpio. Scorpio. I love Scorpios. But this is what I loathe about you. Things I can't fucking stand about Scorpios. Let's see. How you gonna be mad, Scorpio, when y'all be the ones yo, and y'all know I'm right about what the fuck I'm about to say. Scorpio will sit up here and call you by your wrong name on purpose, right? On purpose. They know what the fuck your name is. They'll call you a wrong name on purpose. But then if you get up and drag their ass, then they mad after that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll do shit like, they'll talk mad shit about you. Say it's you. Say you got like maybe you and two other females, right? Y'all all real close or whatever. And I would think that this happens with the males too, but not as often. I'm gonna get to the dudes next. So, you know how, like, if all three of us hang out, then you know what? I already know you. I'm saying things to this one. I'm saying things to that one. But we all talk together. We all share the same shit. Scorpio will be mad. No, Scorpio will go and tell all your business that you haven't told the third friend yet. But if you do the reverse, the Scorpio gets pissed off and doesn't want to talk to you. Or the Scorpio. Do you not see me doing a video?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Nobody's here. All right. So that is really annoying. So Scorpio. You see how when shit get good? How? Anyway, so Scorpio, where was I? Oh, so a Scorpio, yeah. So and then a Scorpio will talk shit about another individual, right? They be all in your ear like, oh yeah, I don't want to fuck with such and such because of X, Y, and Z. But then when it's beneficial for them, like when they want to talk shit about you, they will turn around and they will go to that same individual that they didn't want nothing to do with, that they wasn't talking to them for, or you know, they just had that motherfucker on ice for a minute. Scorpio now, they want to turn around and talk to that person and talk about you. And then guess what they do? They want to talk about how you said X, Y, and Z to them. No, motherfucker, how come you didn't bring up the part about how you were saying why you didn't want to talk to them? And see, the Scorpio gets upset about that when you blow up their whole shit. So, especially if you throw a dagger at them, like they can dish it, but they can't take it. Because let you say some funny shit. You see how funny they be? When you say some funny shit that's even funnier than the shit that they said, they don't want to talk to you no more. And they'll fucking hold a grudge about it forever. So, that's what I can't stand fucking loathed about Scorpios. But I got another thing I don't like. Scorpio men. You know I can't stand about Scorpio men? You marry women that you don't even want to fuck with like that. They're not giving it up. Or they're not really your speed, and you mad. You mad, but you won't leave her. So you go and you start talking to other females, and like you're just trying to bring other females into your bullshit. Like, I can't stand that about y'all. Anyway, who's next? That's Scorpio. Sag. Let me see about Sag. Y'all need to slow the fuck down. You know, I can't stand about Sag men. Quick to marry, quick to cheat. That is Sag in a nutshell. They just do too much. You want to kick people's doors in. You want to drag people. You just want to live a wild life. And not everybody's up for that. And then you want to get with Leo women. You want to get with Leo women. You want to get with the woman who really is aloof and who's really going to make you berserk, right? Y'all choose that. And then the Leo woman doesn't know what hit her because she's just so easy breezy. And then what hits her is that it's your ass either clotheslining her or doing some wild shit for no reason. Because, well, not even no reason. Because y'all got caught out there with the bullshit. So now y'all mad because y'all got caught out there because the Leo was being entirely too calm about it. I can't stand that about Sagittarius. And y'all be lying. And then y'all want y'all close girlfriends to lie for y'all. Don't call me Sagittarius and want me to lie for you. Another thing is, especially the females, learn how to hold your liquor, please. Please, like have a 2-drink maximum, because y'all don't like to have a good time. We want to have a good time too, and we don't want to have to be responsible for you at the end of the fucking night. Sagittarius too. Sometimes they don't like. Some of them they don't really like. I can't say that. I can't really say that. So I'm not going to say that at all. But they're another one who really like don't really go. It depends on the type of Sag, you know. But a lot of them, they get their money, whatever. But they don't really go hard. They don't go hard for big things. Some, but not all. I like to go off the Sagittarius that I observe versus what's said about Sagittarius. All right. So that's Sag. Cap. I love those little devils. They're like little devil cakes. Capricorn. What do I love about what do I loathe? What is it that I cannot stand about Capricorns? Alright. Capricorn men more specifically. They can be liars. And they have obsessions a lot of the time, and they're very, I really can't say that. Okay, those are the things I can't stand. I don't like liars anyway, but a Capricorn man, God forbid they have a Pisces moon, you know, or a Scorpio moon. Your life is going to be hell. They are abusive in a different way. They could be a physically abusive, but they're more so emotionally abusive, and they will deprive you of love and affection. So I don't like that about Capricorns. Capricorn females, my gosh, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a secret about Capricorn females. Capricorn females are crazy. They really are. Like, notice they don't really have a lot of girlfriends, and if they do, they don't really rock with them like that. They rock with them from like a distance. That's because everybody, like, and people may not know that the Capricorn female is bugged out. I had one, like, she was wild, like as a friend. She, like, they think things like, they think that everybody thinks like how they think. They think that everybody wants to screw their man because they would screw your man type shit. So I don't like that about Capricorns. That's all I have to say about Capricorns. Aquarius. Ugh. I don't like, you know what I don't like about, what I loathe about Aquarius? They're so fucking detached. They're so detached, and I don't know, I never really get with them on, like, okay, for example, if I know that a guy is an Aquarius, or I know that his moon is in Aquarius, I'm good. I'm good. My other son, excuse me, he's a Virgo. The one I posted a baby picture of yesterday. He's a Virgo with an Aquarius rising. And he's cool beans though. But that Aquarius shit makes some people detached. Aquarius females, they're really mean. They're mean to guys. And they don't really have room. Let me tell you something about Aquarius females that I do know. Aquarius females, like, y'all better watch out, because see, these are the ones that can get you, because they be all patient. You still with your, you know, your significant other, and you know that things are about to be over. And the Aquarius female, oh, she's there for you, all right. You know, she's picking you up on the low, making sure that she don't open her mouth. You know, because in her head, she's got big plans for you. So, because she knows that things are already crumbling down, so she's going to be patient. And then when she gets you, that's when the mask comes off, and she goes in for the kill. She's wicked. She can be very wicked, extremely wicked. So trust them if you want. Everybody thinks that, like, they're the greatest friends ever, and they're the best friends. No, they will shit on you real fucking quick. After they get what they want, they out. Especially if you can't provide, or you can't meet them where they at. They not fucking with you like that. They're gonna start disrespecting you hard body. Believe what you want. I'm telling you the truth. Then we got Aquarius men. They're just very detached. You know, I don't have any male friends that are Aquarius. I mean, I had one growing up, but from what I can see, they're just very detached, distant. They got their own things going on. Like I said in the other video, they're busy with innovation and, you know, having their lives together. And they like a certain type of female too. So, you know, I loathe the fact that they're detached. Pisces and Aries. Pisces. You know what I can't stand about y'all? Y'all are wicked. Y'all are manipulative. Y'all are hateful. Full of hate. Y'all are real grimy, real slimy. Y'all are liars. Y'all like to kick up dirt. Y'all have the worst. We have the worst thoughts. You have the worst thoughts in the world. Like, you automatically think that people are, because the Pisces picks up all this energy from the ether and what have you, they automatically think. They automatically think that every random thought that they have is a negative thought that you have toward them. They're very jealous. They're very jealous. Ugh. You know how like an Aries is possessive? No, these hoes are. They're really jealous, and they're so direct with it. But you know what the ill shit is that people don't see it a lot of the fucking time. And then when I bring it back up to their attention, like, yo, you didn't peep X, Y, and Z, and then they be like, yo, I really thought that they was telling the truth. No, motherfucker, how did you think that they was telling the truth when you was living in the truth and they was lying? I can't stand that shit about Pisces. I don't fuck with Pisces like that. Pisces men, they good liars. They're a better liar. I mean, from what I gather, they're better liars. A lot of them are more so providers. So maybe you wouldn't really look for them to be lying because, or like, you know, and they'll shower you with attention and that sort of thing. But the truth always comes out with the Pisces male, whether it's direct or indirect. You'll definitely get the truth. But those Pisces females, y'all, they will set you up. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't go on no vacations with no sometimey ass Pisces or anybody with a Pisces moon unless they are not all Pisces moons, because the Pisces moon females, they tend to be focusing on a craft, and they're like more mature and more evolved. But Pisces males, Pisces moon males, liars, and they lie. The thing about the Pisces moon males is like, you really think that people believe your lies? We don't believe it. Only you believe it. So that's wild. I don't like them. Like, I really don't. I like, you'll end up fucked up in the game. See, Pisces is the type of motherfucker who'll pin a murder on you. I don't fuck with Pisces like that at all. All right. Aries. What don't I like about my own sign? What don't I like about Aries? You know, sometimes, I guess this is kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to be objective about my own sign. But let's see. Aries start and we don't finish. And we finish and we don't start. Aries needs somebody to kind of push them along. So I kind of loathe that about myself. And then another thing about Aries is that you could really need a fucking Aries. And if they going through their own shit, an Aries can't be there for you. Like, we got too much shit going on in our heads at any given time. If we're going through something, we can't really entertain outside energy because our mind is all involved. So if we're dealing with you and we're talking to you, but we have to get things done, like, we can't be bothered with that. But you know what the thing is too, we kind of feel, I don't know that we feel bad about it, but we do kind of feel some kind of way about it. But it's just like, look, I have to do me right now. So that's that with Aries. And the Aries can be, I don't know that I loathe this about myself, but other people might. We're really intense. We want what we want when we want it. And we want it all. We want the cake and the ice cream too. And if you don't give it to an Aries, there's hell to pay. So, especially with an Aries that's not very grounded. Yeah, you'll have, you know what? I got one for y'all. I got a real good one for y'all, for Aries. Aries is obsessive. Aries will blow up your phone. Aries will, Aries is the one that will sincerely knock the windows out of your car. We're the ones that will key your car. I mean, I'm not even going to say we in that one. The old me would have done that. But so I can't include myself in that one. So Aries will. An uninvolved Aries, where you play with an Aries mind, they're going to kill your soul. They're not even going to really kill your soul. They're going to break everything around you. Sort of like a Cancer. Or, you know, yeah, they'll break things. Break your Gucci glasses. Break your windows in the winter time. That's good old Aries. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And that's all I've got. Bye. Hey everybody, Chi Ether here. And this video is about what I loathe about each sign. pretty much what I can't stand or dislike about every sign of the zodiac. So I did this video earlier, so now I have to do it all over again. Let's see how this goes. So let's start with Taurus. Taurus men. You know what I can't stand about Taurus men? You could like a Taurus man, you could adore them, and they are so slow to get into a relationship, and that really bothers me. So I kind of feel like by the time their feelings catch up, I'm over it already. As far as Taurus females go, they don't reach too high for anything. They're both male and female Taurus. They're comfortable where they're at. It's like, what is the need to go for more when they're already comfortable? It's like, okay, so they'll spend all this time building somebody else's business and not even, you know, put the foot forth to carry their own or to do their own business, you know? So I really can't stand that about Tauruses. Another thing is that a lot of these Taurus men already have females. You got to watch them. But the good thing about a Taurus male is that they will actually tell you. They'll be straight up. They'll tell you that that they already have a girl, and then, you know, let you kind of roll with it if you want to. Who we have next? Gemini. What I don't like about Gemini. So the thing about Gemini is this. Gemini men, they're beautiful and they have their shit together. But what happens is, once you show them that you're into them or that you like them more than a little bit, they're not interested anymore. It's over after that. And then let you think that you're going to come before their children, and they're going to let you know real quick that that's not happening. Geminis love their children, so even if they feel like, you know, you're just trying to throw, you know, like a little shit fit because you're not getting your way, too fucking bad. They don't care. I don't necessarily load that part about them. I just felt like throwing that in there. But anyway, Gemini, sorry. Gemini men are, so they're not interested once they know you're interested. Then we have, I'm sorry, my kid keeps on coming in and out the door trying to get my attention, and it's a little annoying. Gemini females, here's the thing with them. Oh, let me go back to Taurus and say this. Taurus females, they tend to stay in relationships entirely too long. Relationships that they don't need to be in. Abusive relationships, or where a person is, even if it's not physically abusive, a Taurus woman will stay in a relationship where she's the one being exhausted of her resources. So I can't stand that. And I loathe that more so about Taurus women. When it comes to Gemini women, they are kind of the same way, except for when they have a boyfriend or another counterpart, you know, when they're in a relationship, what happens is they what do you call that? They will put their relationships before their friends. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, the man is supposed to come first. Absolutely. But what happens with the Gemini is she is usually, well, not usually, excuse me. A lot of the time, the Gemini female is with somebody who they're really better than on the inside. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with material or anything like that. But they tend to attract certain types of assholes, and they'll entertain that. And they'll put their friends before the relationship. They'll put their relationship before the friends. I apologize. So in essence, you know, they're one of those. They're that girlfriend who wants to hang out with you all the time, but as soon as they get a man, they out. And they don't even consider you no more. No matter how much of an asshole he's being, but then they want you to listen to all their fuck stories about their fuck boys. So, that's Gemini. Cancer. That one that you just saw run past in the background, that's my Cancer child. What do I loathe about Cancer? Is fucking everything. They get on my nerves. Cancers are different in the sense that, here's the thing about Cancer. The thing about Cancer is that they don't, they're emotional, but in a whole, I'm sorry, I can't get this out. They're emotional in a whole nother way. Oh my God, it's not coming out. So they're emotional in, hold on. Okay, so Cancers, they're emotional in a whole nother way. So Cancers, their shit is on the inside. They expect anybody who knows them, like if you're, remember how I was saying in the other video, and if you didn't see it, you have to watch that video to know what I'm talking about what I adore, what I admire and love about each sign. So in that video I mentioned that Cancers are very emotional on the inside. It's not what I was gonna say, but now I can't remember, so let's just fucking move forward. Cancers. So you know what I don't like about Cancers? They're fucking emotional, but they're emotional on the inverse. So if you, that's what I was saying about the last in the Cancer video, that if you are intimate with a Cancer, meaning that not just in an intimate relationship, but if you have to live with a Cancer expects you to know what is wrong with them without you telling them. And then they get mad at you if you don't address why they're upset with you, even though they haven't told you. They expect you to know. So if you're living with a Cancer, or you deal with a Cancer, you have a Cancer child, be mindful of this, because they're going to want to tear you a new one because you don't understand what's going on inside of them. I have a homegirl. She's a Cancer with an Aries rising. You know what they like to do? You know what Cancers like to do? They like to break things. They don't like to break their own things. They like to break your things. And then give you all the reasons why they broke it, as if that's going to make the shit repair itself, right? So this Cancer chick from the job that I'm talking about with the Aries rising, she put her fist through the wall at a previous job. Cancers will break things. I'll just say that. And anybody who knows a Cancer knows they're just very emotional when they get upset. And they'll hurt somebody. You know how I was saying in the other video, you won't see it coming with the Capricorn? They'll just clothesline somebody. Well, Cancer, they might just get hyped. They're going to get hyped, but in that getting hyped, you're going to see their eyes like kind of move around to see like who's watching or what weapon they can grab so they can knock you the fuck out. That's Cancers. And what I love about Cancers is the fact that they're so fucking emotional, and then they don't want to tell you what's wrong, and then they think it's okay to break your things. That's Cancer male and Cancer female. If I think of anything else that I wanted to say about them, I'll come back to it. Leo. What I can't stand about Leo men is that, what I don't like about Leos as a whole is that they are lazy. After they've, you know, slaughtered all day at work, and you know they're making a decent income, they don't want to do shit else. They can have, let's say that they get a settlement, right? Like a nice healthy settlement. These motherfuckers, they don't want to do anything with that money. They just want to live off of that money. They want to just like go to spas and do feel good stuff, you know, whatever it is that entertains them. If it's reading or what have you, if it's Broadway shows, that's all they're gonna do with their money. But they're excellent when it comes to your ideas and what and how to help you make your dreams come true. Leo females, the same thing that I love is what I hate about them, because what happens with the Leo females is that when they're dealing with guys, being that they're so aloof, the guys, it makes the men crazy. So even if they're dealing with in a relationship, right, and they're dealing with a guy, and say the guy knows, all right, you know, this is my girl, we're in a relationship. Say that guy is a Sagittarius, right? And he's dating a Leo female. What happens is the Leo female is so aloof, and she doesn't really entertain him and his bullshit. She doesn't chase him. This makes him worry, and this makes him do the most, because especially Sagittarius, they need a certain amount of attention from their girlfriend. And so when they gravitate toward these Leos who could give less of a fuck, it makes them kind of go harder, and it makes them a little crazy. So what'll happen is, say you're a Leo female, you're dating a Sag guy, if you don't answer your phone because you fell asleep reading, homeboy is going to come and possibly kick your door in. Or let's say that that you haven't spoken to him for a while. Sagittarius is going to kick the Leo's door in. Or if she's just been aloof, or maybe she didn't hear her phone. Like, they tend to get these guys that are really intense, the females. But what I loathe about them is that you have to, like, that part of them that just feels like, oh, well, whatever. Like, you got to respect other people's feelings and understand how you're coming off, so that, you know, to prevent the intensity, to prevent that spark of intensity that these males get when they're dealing with you, more specifically the Sagittarius men. All right, so that's Leo. And Leo men, the thing I don't like about Leo men is that you're too good for a lot of these females that you deal with, and a lot of the time that they can get taken advantage of. And if they're not getting taken advantage of, it's that the female wants them to meet them on their level, and they're not meeting them on the level. And so a female can end up, well, a Leo male can end up getting not jerked around, because a lot of times the female that they're dealing with will tell them straight up what's going on, but they may not want to they may not want to move with that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that kind of goes across the board. I dated you know, Leos and that sort of thing. So, you know, I kind of, and my Mars is in Leo, and my moon is conjunct that. But so I go hard for the things I want, where Leo does not. But nevertheless, the whole point is, Leo men, you're too good for that. Because what happens is this: a Leo man is going to take care of you heart and soul, and they're going to provide for you. But here's the thing about a Leo that some of you may not know. If you think that you're going to keep running the same game on the Leo and that all is going to be well, no. They're going to slit. Once they don't even slit your throat, excuse me. Once you let them go and they've moved on, either within or with someone else, it's a wrap. They're not coming back. And so be sure what you want, ladies. Gentlemen too, because the Leo female, her fallback game is real quick. So, all right, that's Leo. Virgo. What's I don't like about Virgos? Let me tell y'all what I don't like about Virgo, man. What I loathe about them. They lie, and they lie. They lie, and they will use you to get an ex-girlfriend back. Man, I'll tell you. I got a lot of Virgos around me, and I'll tell you this. What happens with Virgo men is this: they are usually with a woman from, I don't know, like 18 to like 25, and then like in another relationship from 25 to like 32. They are consistently in relationships. So what happens there is this: when there are kinks in their relationships or their breakups and whatnot, the fucking Virgo goes and he plays around with other women or whatever, and he doesn't tell that other woman that him and his girlfriend are on the rocks. Which, once that female finds out, because the Virgo has wined and dined her, or been really good to her, or, you know, is showing interest, she wigs out because she didn't know that the Virgo had a girlfriend that he'll potentially go back to. As far as female Virgos, you guys need to be better friends. You guys can be real assholes when it comes to friendships. They're very selfish. This is another sign that will choose their man over you, even though, like, if the nigga ain't shit. Like, they will stand you up. Virgo be like, yeah, I'm on my way. And these females, they don't even show up. And they won't even call you to tell you nothing about it. those are those other Virgos that maybe a lot of you don't know about. Yeah, they organize, yeah, they on time, but that's when it comes to their money. Everybody else can kick rocks or kick bricks with no shoes on. Libra. I can't stand Libras. I really don't like Libras. I don't really care for them at all. They're annoying. They ask you a bunch of fucking questions just to be like, oh, well, I'm going to just do it my way. Then don't fucking ask me. Don't mention it to me. Don't, you know, tell me the whole spiel. You can tell me the spiel and just be like, well, I've already made up my mind. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. The way that Libra tells you a story is like, so don't you want my input? Like, they don't. Libra men, they need to leave home. That's what I loathe about y'all. Y'all always up under your mother. Y'all need to get jobs, and y'all need to move out your mother's house. And even if you're grown, you still need to get out your mother's house. These niggas will have full-time jobs and still be in their mama's house. Or they'll be, you know, they don't want to pay child support. They end up getting locked up for silly shit. Libras are just, they need to get their shit together, the Libra men. Libra women, they want to disagree with you just to disagree. They could agree with you, and it could be on some real shit, and you'd be like, yo, how could you not see what I'm talking about? They see what you're talking about, but guess what? They're not going to give you the satisfaction of agreeing with you because they just want to be difficult. That's a Libra woman. And not only that, Libra women, guess what? These motherfuckers is the first ones to be married because they fucking ruled by Venus. I don't even think that Taurus gets as much play as Libras do. They're both ruled by Venus. So, like, because Libra women, they be lying. Y'all be loving these little liars up because they front. They got a good, their front game and patience is magnificent, but they're liars. And so watch out for that because y'all are all out there marrying these Libras. Scorpio. Let me tell you what I don't like about these Scorpios. Scorpio talks so much shit. And Scorpio always wants to, like, remember how I was saying in the other video how they want to play like little mind games with you, but like they're throwing daggers at you to see how you're going to respond. And once you respond a certain way, a lot of the time in the other video I was saying, a lot of the time it's, you know, upon meeting, and it's usually more playful that they'll do that because they want to see where your head is at and if they can fuck with you like that. Other ones are real vindictive because they think that you're not catching on to the bullshit that they kick in. Another thing is about that I can't stand about Scorpios. I love Scorpios 100 grand, but I can't stand the bullshit. How they'll be talking shit about, say that it's a group of friends, right? The Scorpio will, all right, so say it's 3 of us, right? So let's say it's a Scorpio, Sagittarius, and an Aries, right? So what'll happen is, so say they all swap information at all times, right? But one's not talking to the other. So the Scorpio will be like, oh, well, I'm not talking to such and such because X, Y, and Z. Now, the reason why she don't want to, the Scorpio don't even want to talk to this person, it has nothing to do with her. There's like, this is this person's life, but the Scorpio's mad about how this person is living their life, like the nerve of the fucking Scorpio, right? With all their underground hidden secretive shit. So, and all the fucking sucking shit they get sucked into. So they'll be like, oh, but I don't like what that person is doing and I don't want to hang out with them. All right, fine, but that's for you two to work out, right? Scorpio will turn right back around a couple months later and go to that person and then talk about the situation, like, oh, well, you know, because I heard such and such from this one or whatever. No, don't bring me in that shit. That Scorpio will do that. They will bring you in that shit afterwards, like, oh yeah, no, but what was you saying? Why you didn't want to deal with this person, right? So Scorpio will be mad when you check them on their shit for doing that dumb shit, and then they don't want to speak to you no more. Or what you do is, if you fucking you cast a stone bigger than Scorpios, then they're really tight. They're tight about the same bullshit that they would throw at you, but now they don't want to talk to you no more. That's Scorpio for you. Scorpio men, they be lying, they be having wives and whatnot, and then what happens is this: they be having wives, and their wives they can't stand, or the wives ain't putting out like that. And then guess what these niggas want to do? They want to creep in your DM. The most likely to creep inside your DM is a fucking Scorpio male, because they're miserable in the relationship that they're with, or they're getting over, or they're getting some kind of benefit out of the relationship that they're in. They're really not happy there, or, you know, whatever it is, someplace where they have to reside or whatever, or they're married and they feel like they can't leave the situation. Niggas ain't. These Negroes, not just Negroes, these dudes across the board. But you know what though? They're most likely to be the type that will leave their wives for you. Whole other story for a whole nother day. Let's do this. That's Scorpio. Where we at? Sag. Sagittarius, quick to marry, quick to cheat. The dudes, quick to marry, quick to cheat. The females will drop you real quick without even thinking twice. These are the type of bitches that won't call you for a good 6 to 12 months and not think twice about it. That's Sagittarius female. Sagittarius male. Can you hurry up? Can you hurry up? Sagittarius male. Sagittarius male, like I was saying earlier about Leo females, because they have a thing about Leo females. And the thing about them is this. Here's the thing. Sagittarius female, sometimes they don't know when to stop fucking drinking. You know Tiara Marie from Love and Hip Hop? She's a Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your friends want to have a good time. Yes, we want to go out with you. We want to have a good time. We want to celebrate your birthday. We want to do all of that with you. But guess what? We need you to not drink so much. Have a 2-drink maximum, because guess what? Y'all get sloppy drunk, and we tired of picking up after you. We tired of holding your hair while you're vomiting. We're tired. Sagittarius men, y'all be doing too much. You want to pop pills. You want to be big pimping. You want to fuck with this one and that one. And then you want to get your sisters and your friends involved in your bullshit. And you want us to fucking, like, carry the blame for you. Not even carry the blame, but you want us to explain the shit to your main chick. No, I can't stand that shit about y'all. Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see. Capricorn, what I can't stand about y'all? Y'all be lying. And y'all be lying, and y'all be knowing y'all lying, and y'all be lying to different females, but y'all front like y'all gonna be there for each one of those females. Stop doing that shit, because then when the bitch is tripping, then y'all are upset. What y'all may not know about Capricorn females is that they're fucking deceitful and they're crazy. They're very crazy. They are the type that they think that you think like them, because the thing is this, they will fuck your man. They think about fucking your man. So of course, if you're left alone with their boyfriend too long, or they went to the store and came back, they think that you fucked their man.